Hey, hello, what's up everyone? In this video, I'm going to teach you about what happens when Sun is sitting in the ninth house of D9 chart or Nvamsa chart in Vedic Astrology. So before beginning, if you guys not subscribe to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon and click the like button. And if you guys have any doubt after watching this video, please do mention it in my below comment section, okay? And yes, please like and follow my Facebook community page, Parikshith Astrology also. So let's begin. Now, what do you mean by the Nvamsa chart or the D9 chart? See, Nvamsa chart or the D9 chart is the second most important chart of your birth chart. It mainly gets activated after your 36 years of your age or second half of your life. It is also seen for your relationship between you and your spouse, your married life. It is also seen for your marital life or the strengthness of your planet. Now, coming to the strengthness of your planet. Now, let's say, for example, if any planet is debilitated in your birth chart. Now, let's say, for example, if Sun is debilitated in your birth chart and that planet Sun is been exalted in your Nvamsa chart or the D9 chart, that shows that that planet Sun has gained extra strength or extra power. Now, coming to the relationship between you and your spouse or your married life. Now, suppose if your Venus is placed in an exalted sign, moon record sign, own sign, or in a friendly sign in the Nvamsa chart, that shows that your married life or your relationship between you and your spouse will be very good. Now, coming to the ninth house of the D9 chart on Nvamsa chart. Now, what does ninth house of the D9 chart or Nvamsa chart represent? See, ninth house of your D9 chart or Nvamsa chart represents your fortune or your luck after your married life. It also represents your destiny after your married life. It also represents the travel to the foreign places or foreign land after your married life. It also represents travel to pilgrimages and all after the married life. It also shows that whether you believe in God or not can be seen, especially after your married life, from the ninth house of your D9 chart on Nvamsa chart. Now, what happens when planet Sun is sitting in the ninth house of the Nvamsa chart or the D9 chart? Now, what does planet Sun represent? See, planet Sun represents government. It also represents government authorities. It also represents politics. It also represents father or fatherly figures. So when planet Sun is sitting in the ninth house, that shows that these people will be head of some particular trust or particular religion or particular village or head of the panchayat. Now, it also shows that these people, they will get reputation after the married life, especially when Sun Mahadasha or Antardasha is running. It also shows that these people will be in higher post. It also shows that these people will receive very good name after the married life. So these are all things can be seen when Sun is sitting in the ninth house of the D9 chart on Nvamsa chart. Now, what happens when Sun is sitting with different planets? Now, coming to the planet Moon. Now, what happens when Sun is sitting with planet Moon? Now, what does planet Moon represents? It represents your mind. It represents your emotions. It represents your mother. So, when Sun and Moon are sitting in the ninth house, that shows that after a married life, you people will believe in God, and it also shows that you are emotionally connected to the religion, or you are emotionally connected towards your religion. It also shows that after your married life, you will get happiness when you travel to the pilgrimages and all. Why? Because Moon represents happiness, ninth house represents travel to pilgrimage, especially in the Nvamsa chart. So that's what Moon in the ninth house with Sun represents. Now, what happens when Jupiter is with Sun in the ninth house? That shows that these people will be having divine knowledge. These people will be having great knowledge on religion. It also shows that these people can become a trustee. Why? Because Jupiter represents money and Sun represents head. So these people can become very great leader of a particular religion or become a very great trustee. Now, what happens when the Sun is sitting with planet Venus? Now, what does planet Venus represent? See, planet Venus represents luxurious life. Planet Venus also represents your married life or your relationship between you and your spouse. Especially in a man's chart, it represents female. So when Venus and Sun are sitting in the ninth house, that shows that these people will be enjoying a lot of things after the married life. It also shows that these people will get a lot of luxurious things after the married life if both the planets are placed in very good sign. Now, what happens when Sun is with planet Mercury? Now, what does planet Mercury represents? It represents your logical ability. It also represents your communication. It also represents business acumen. So when Sun and Mercury are sitting in the ninth house of your DNA chart or Nvamsa chart, that shows that these people can become a very great motivator after married life. Especially they can motivate the people in a religious way or in a spiritual way. Now, what happens when Sun is sitting with Mars? Now, what does planet Mars represent? See, planet Mars represents aggressive nature of a person. It also represents engineering things and all. It also represents technical field. So when Sun and Mars are sitting in the ninth house, that shows that these people might be bit short-tempered or might be having some little bit of angry towards their religion, some kind of stuff, because your ninth house is afflicted if the Sun and Mars are placed in a very bad sign. Now, what happens when Sun is sitting with planet Saturn? Now, what does planet Saturn represents? It represents your hardworking nature. It also represents laziness if afflicted in this case. So these people might be having some trouble with their religious things and all. So these people need to be very careful. Now, even in their married life also. Now, it also shows that these people getting luck or fortune will be very much less here. Now, what happens if Sun is with planet Rahu? That shows that these people will be having a lot of troubles with their father after the married life, or these people will be having a lot of trouble with their religion. So, yep, this is it for today, guys. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe below, or else I'll see you in the next video. So, if you want any consultancy, please do contact to my given below WhatsApp number, or else you can even mail me also. So, until and unless, thank you, bye bye, love you, take care.